Everyone, welcome to another agricultural science class. Today we'll continue with our topic factors of production. We'll be talking about labor, definition, features, types, forms of labor, uses or importance of labor in agricultural enterprise. We'll be discussing the features of labor, types and forms of labor, uses or importance of labor in agricultural enterprise. So today, let's start with the definition of labor. Labor includes all forms of productive human efforts put into or utilized in production. Labor can also be referred to as man's mental or physical exertions generated to aid the process of production. Labor includes all forms of productive human efforts put into or utilized in production. It can also be referred to as man's mental and physical exertions generated to aid the process of production. Features of labor. Labor is mobile. It has feelings and cannot be used anyhow. The unit of labor is man-hours or man-days. The reward of labor is wages and salaries. It is a variable asset. Its size and quantity influence production or output. Its output can be improved by training. Labor's output can be improved by training. Labor is immobile. Labor has feelings and cannot be used anyhow. The unit of labor is man-hours or man-days. The reward of labor is wages and salaries. Labor is also a variable asset. Features of labor. Labor is immobile. It has feelings and cannot be used anyhow. Unit of labor is man-hours or man-days. Reward of labor is wages and salaries. Types of labor. We have three types of labor: skilled labor, semi-skilled labor, unskilled labor. When we talk about the skilled labor, this involves highly educated personnel which provides the expertise for farm operations. Skilled labor, which can also be referred to as white-collar jobs, involves highly educated personnel to provide expertise for human operations. We have the semi-skilled labor. This involves averagely educated personnel to carry out simple farm operations. Semi-skilled labor involves averagely educated personnel to perform simple farm operations. And lastly, we have the unskilled labor. Unskilled labor, which can also be referred to as brown-collar jobs, involves the literates. This includes the literates that provide manual labor for farm operations. Forms of labor. We have four forms of labor. We have family labor, personal labor, communal labor, and hired labor. Family labor is the labor provided by the farmer's family, that is the farmer himself, his wife, and children. Then we have the personal labor. This is the labor provided by the owner of the farm, that is the farmer himself. Then we have the communal labor. This kind of labor is provided by neighbors and the community. Communal labor is being provided by neighbors and the community. Hired or paid labor. This kind of labor is being paid for either daily or they receive their salary at the end of the month. We have forms of labor. The family labor, the labor is being provided by the farmer and his family. We have the personal labor. The labor is being provided by the farmer himself. Communal labor and the hired or paid labor. Uses or importance of labor. It uses other factors of production. Skilled labor provides the expertise required for major farm operations. Labor ensures the success of any agricultural enterprise. It helps to achieve the various stages of agricultural production. It converts natural resources into usable products. Importance of labor. It uses other factors of production. It ensures success of any agricultural enterprise. It helps to achieve various stages of agricultural production. It converts natural resources into usable products. Labor is important. We have the forms, we have the features, and we also have the types. This label can be uses this label